Okay, this video is for the EMF hats that we made. First of all, to test this, it's pretty easy and simple to verify that the fabric inside here actually what we put in. Just for the people who are having question about if we actually put the real fabric in or not. Anyway, so we made this video just for you guys to test. Put it on continuity. You notice that symbol right there? Okay. And it's right here on your meter. Now, if you just touch it, you're going to hear a beep. Now you go up to the hat, to this hole right here, either this hole or this hole, and just touch it. Inside. You don't have to touch each other, because if you touch each other, it's gonna make the noise. But if you just touch it in, what happened? Right there. That's, put the camera close so you can see that I'm far apart and you can hear it beeps. They have to be far apart, that they don't touch, the two needles don't touch each other. And see how they're far apart. That's like half an inch away from each other. And you can't touch this wire because this wire there's no continuity in there. And that's how you verify that fabric inside, that silver fabric inside right there. Now, if you are a woman who have long hair, you can actually make just this little bit right here and tuck your hair out, pull your hair out. So your hair is actually pulled through here, and then you can tighten so you can sleep easily. So your hair is actually falling out from here. If you got short hair, then you don't have to worry. Just go all the way as tight as you can. Then, you just start it. This should be in your back. This line right here, that's your back. So you just put it right on top of your head. Start it from the front or back or whatever you're comfortable. Now, if it's really long, just fold this up the front. Leave some in the back so that way you'll have protections. Make sure it's on pretty tight so that way air doesn't go through. So if your head's a little tight or whatever, just push it in a way that'll be pretty tight right here, right around here, so it can protect you. But my suggestion to you is to actually cover above your eye, above your eyebrows. If you're like outside and things like that, you want to put that on because cell towers and things are all over the place. If you work in the machineries and things like that, I suggest you to have one of these hats. Now, when you go to sleep, just pull all the way down as much as you can and just cover that. In the back, just cover as far as you can. We designed this on purpose. That way you can use it during the day when you have your cell phone. Actually lift it all the way up to here, around here. Put your cell phone right here around your ear. So that way you actually have double protection. For the people who actually buy the one that is actually have double fabric inside, now you're like triple or no, quadruple the protection that is the fabric that's inside. So you fold this up here, you actually double that protection. So now you're when you using your cell phones, you're okay. Even with one layer, you are protected. So it won't be much, but if you want to double protect it, just put up to here, like during the day. This is during the day. At night, I suggest you to, if you have fan, air conditioner, and anything that electronic, it has to, especially if it's air conditioner and fans, it has to be at least 6 feet away from you or anyone that is close to you. Because if you actually touch the other person, you can actually transfer electricity through. So you would need at least 6 feet away. If you can shut off all your electronics, if you have cell phones or any electronics or laptops or things like that, shut them completely off. Or take them all and leave them into another room. So that way it's not around you. But when you have a fan, if you want a fan like ceiling fans or regular fans, they actually, if you have a meter, you can actually measure it. You are safe around 6 feet away. 4 feet you can deal with. From 4 feet further than that, but at 3 feet, I have measured around 3 feet. Most of the products in now we have, it's actually giving off radiations. So the best thing to do is to have 6 feet away. But if you can eliminate anything that is electrical, even the wire in your wall that actually have putting out electrical. Another video, I'll probably use that to demonstrate that what it's doing. So that's why this is protected. That's why I invented this, because I knew that there were EMF was all over the place. But like I said, at nighttime, the best thing to do, and that's what's good about this, is to pull all the way down and cover your eyes and cover your ears. Now, if the people who actually bought the extreme version, please be careful, because you actually fall asleep for days. And I discovered this by accident. I've been sleeping for days and I couldn't understand it. And I finally took the hat off, and then I started to wake up again. And I wasn't sleeping like I was before. But every time I put the hat on, I seem to sleep more than it is. So be careful with the extreme version. The regular version is fine for the people who are not really sensitive. And like I mentioned on the ad, how do you know that you're sensitive? You know you're sensitive when you are actually, you smell better than a lot of people. Like if someone fart, excuse my language, but like someone fart, you smell it way before anyone. Or you can smell things that a lot of people don't. If you have keen hearings, you can hear things a lot better than any other people. You're more sensitive to food, or sensitive to the environment. You can actually feel microwave and things like that. Like I myself can actually feel the microwave that right next to me. I have to stay away at least like 8 feet before I cannot feel it anymore. I can still feel it, but if I stay 12 feet away from a microwave, then I won't be able to feel it anymore. But if I stay about within 3 feet, my heart actually, I can feel it, something going on with my heart. So if you are as ultra sensitive like I am, then that means you're going to have the extreme version. The extreme version is pretty much the same way. The only difference to that is just double the fabric, so that way it blocks more. But other than that, just put this on, and if you eliminate most of the stuff in your room, especially your bedroom, that's where you sleep the most, then you would have to get the regular version. You don't have to spend the extra money. But if you are ultra sensitive, like I said, with all the symptoms I described a little bit earlier, then you're only going to need to get the extreme version. But other than that, it's pretty simple. We designed this in a way that you'll be able to lift up a little bit, so you can actually protect it in the back, and also, like I said, you can double it while you're talking on your cell phones and stuff like that, so that way it will be safe for you. People who are extra sensitive, then you're going to need the extreme version. But other than that, try not to dirty this too much. You're going to have to, this is not a regular hat, so don't dirty it, because if you dirty it, it's going to be harder for you to clean it, and because the fabric is actually made from silver, and you don't want to do anything to harm the silver. You can wash it, but like I said, try to wash as less as possible. If they smell, try to put a little bit of how do you say those things, like the sheet, the dryer sheets, well, whichever, like lavender or something, whatever that you like. Downy, I like Downy, so I like to put those in. But dry it with just air dry, and put the sheets inside. Make sure to open this up right here and loosen it, so that way it becomes flat like that. So that way you can get all the smell out. But that's your first thing. That's what you should do first. Then if it comes really dirty and you have to wash it, then just go wash it with just cold water, and Make sure this is all the way out so it won't tangle your string. Pull it all the way out. Make sure it's just like that. And wash it with just mild detergent, like as mild as you can, like those ultra sensitive detergent, less as possible. Even just water is fine, just cold water. And then leave it out for a little while. Let it wring. If you have the wash and dry that actually wash, that can just wring out like your loads. Try that twice. So that way it will be as less as possible in here. Though the water will be as less, and then just throw it in the lowest setting of your dryer for like 20 minutes and see if it dried up first. If not, just do another 10 minutes or so. And then, like I said, put your favorite dryer sheets in there so that way it will smell a little bit better. But try not to wash this as much as you can because they are expensive and it is time consuming to make them, because it's like making like 4 hats at once with all the work. Anyway, I hope that this will help you, and if you have any question, just email me or something. I tried not to spend too much time because I have to do more than just my EMF, but I will try to answer as much as I can. But it's pretty much simple, and it's pretty much easy to understand. All you're doing is just blocking the signals. As the signal comes to here, it bounces off. That's what we're trying to do. So like I said, tighten this as much as you can. And then when you wear it, just make sure it's a little tight up here, and then pull all the way in the back to protect your ears, protect your back. Once you cover this amount up to around here, you will start to see that yourself first right away within the 15 minutes that you will feel that you breathe better. That's when you know it's blocking. And if you want to test it, you already saw how I show you how to test that. Or you can actually put a cell phone in here and actually just block on both sides like this, and then peek inside at your bar. You will see right away that the bar will fall down until there's nothing left. So if you hold it for a long time, there'll be nothing left on the cell phone. That's when you know it's blocking. But in the first 15 minutes or so, the cell phone's going to fight back with you, because they designed the cell phone that if you're in an area that is blocking the cell phone actually pump out more energy to actually trying to reach the cell tower. But to a certain point, it's going to have to stop because it can't reach the tower anymore. So it's actually blocking it in the beginning. It's actually more harmful than just using the phone itself. So just remember that, and that should be it. If you're in your car, put this on so you can use your cell phone, or you're like a real estate agent or things like that, or you work in a field that that you have a lot of electrical around, electrical field, magnetic field, like fans and air conditioner and testing equipment and things like that. I would suggest you to get one of these, because you know what I'm talking about. Once you start seeing it, you're gonna start to see that you feel a little bit better, and when you wake up, you're gonna see the difference on it. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna see that your head doesn't hurt as much. You get a little less headaches, and then pretty soon you won't have any headaches at all. And also said that I mentioned this is like about 6.5 ounces, and on my head it feels like nothing, and that's when I know that it's blocking something. I myself don't know that for a fact of what it's really doing, but it's actually helping me a lot. But anyway, I hope this will help you.